Welcome, one and all. You are there. We are here. This is Toe Professional Podcast. Remember, this is your podcast. It's for the pros that have a need to know, that are on the go. It's truly the voice of the towing and recovery industry. And I tell you, listeners, we got to thank you. You've made us number one in the industry, a little over 23,000 listeners worldwide. And listeners, we are calling upon you on this episode. We are here doing a interview. This is going to be a fantastic one. It's with AE Towing Port out of Eugene, Oregon, and we're here with Cody and with Manny. And let me tell you, this is a unbelievable story. A man's heart to work, and you'll see him in the video when you watch this. He's smiling and grinning about it because he's humble, and he's like me. He's just like, man, this is just what you do. But an unbelievable heart to want to work and be out there, and he's got a couple of things that are holding him up along the way, and we want to help him out with those. So in this first part, we're going to talk about Manny, and we're going to embarrass him a little bit, and we're going to talk about the man, the determination, and the job that he's doing. First off, Manny, welcome to the podcast. Cody, welcome to the podcast. You're welcome. And Manny, let's start out. Tell me a little bit about your life and about your background.
Well, so initially I'm from West Africa, Ghana. Yeah, and I used to be a sports athlete. I've been to the Olympics and the Paralympic Games.
Oh, wow.
And I've been to a lot of international competition, World Cups and all that. But now I'm here in the United States and trying to get into another career. And I've always thought of driving big trucks. You know, anytime I tell people I want to drive a semi-truck, they always look like, can you do it? I mean, like, I've had people who have said otherwise, people who have said things that it should have, discouraged me from doing what I want to do, but I don't make that stuff, man. I mean, I just have one leg. So what? I can do it. I might not be able to do it in your way, but I always have my own way, find another way to do it. So, yeah. And through that, I found AE Towing. I never had any idea about towing. I didn't even know I was going to find myself here. But, oh, yeah, I love it. Like, I feel like this is where I want to stay.
And it's, I know it's physically demanding, and but
yeah.
And for those that are watching this right now and haven't and don't know what we're talking about right off the bat, Manny lost his leg at the hip in a car accident years ago. So, a lot of people, when they come to this job, you don't expect them to come with this, but Manny came with something. He was missing a leg, but he came with something a lot of people are missing, is determination. And that's a character that's that can't be made up. It's got to be in you from the beginning, I believe. So it's something else, Manny. Well, tell us about proving yourself in this. So tell us a little bit about how that went when you came to AE Towing. I know you.
Well, I mean, it was a challenge that I put to myself, because I know some of the stuff that I have to do as a tow truck driver is gonna take a lot from me, like moving around those dollies and yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I said to myself, I know I can do it. When I came, I was taught a lot, and now I'm operating on my own. I'm still facing challenges, but I always find ways to, do it right. So,
man. Well, let's say this. Forget the challenge for a moment. What do you generally love about your job, and what does a satisfying shift look like to you?
The journey. I just love the journey. Yeah, I really enjoy the journey a lot. And being out there helping people, it's fun to me, you know. So sometimes you go on a call and the person looks like, oh yeah, he or she needs help. Like, yeah, it feels good to be the one to offer that help, you know.
I
So
tell you, I've been in publishing since I was 24 years old, doing publications and stuff for the industry. But I tell you, this industry, I've been in over the road transportation, fabricating, even helicopter magazines. But this market here, everybody has such a servant's heart, such a heart for helping others and giving back to the community. And as I say, some people that might not have the most give the most in industry and are some of the biggest blessings. I tell you. So, man, it's something else. Well, let's do this for a minute, Cody and Manny. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and guys, we're going to be right back. You've got to hear more of Manny's unbelievable journey along the way, his courage, his determination, and just his ability on the job, man. It's truly inspiring. So we'll be right back after this.
In the heavy wrecker and towing industry, safety and efficiency are paramount. That's why professionals trust Will Burt for their scene lighting needs. Will Burt's night scan light towers can be installed on wreckers and tow vehicles, providing powerful illumination exactly where it's needed. The remote positioning overhead LED lights do not blind oncoming traffic or your crew. For rugged, reliable, and portable lighting, Will Burt's rechargeable scene lights by Night Searcher are the perfect solution, ready to go anywhere. With the FRC scene lights from Will Burt installed on your vehicle, you can ensure the area around your truck is brightly lit, further enhancing safety and efficiency. Learn more about how Will Burt's scene lighting solutions can make a difference at willburt.com. That's WILLBURT.com. Will Burt, innovation elevated.
For over 50 years, Jerdan has defined towing and recovery industry standards for performance, reliability, and service. Jerdan offers an extensive range of light, medium, and heavy-duty wreckers, carriers, and rotators. Each truck offers superior engineering for strength and stability, reliability, and versatility to exceed the expectations of a demanding industry.
Well, welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Tow Professional Podcast. Every week we do our best to bring your great guests of the industry information. And folks, just like Manny here from AE Towing and his story about his passion and love for the industry. Make sure you download and listen. We're available in the audio format on podcasts from Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartMedia, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcasts. Well, we're happy to be back here with you, Cody and Manny. And for the next part of this, I want to talk a little bit about what the current need is and what the challenge is. I know the prosthetic in your line of work, it helps you. It helps you. It's going to help you tremendously get around and do your day-to-day services. But I know the technology and a well-fitting prosthetic leg is really crucial in this because it's got to be able to last long term. And I know these things are pretty expensive. So can you tell us, our listeners, a little bit about that?
well, so I have one that I use, but like you're saying, looks like it's an old stuff, like old technology. So the socket is really hard on my skin, and so I can't wear it for more than like an hour. When I wear it less than an hour, it starts hurting. Like sometimes it gives me cuts and all that, and I can't even sit for long. And this job that I'm doing, it's a lot of sitting. You do a lot of sitting. So I just want something that is gonna help me to be able to drive with it for like at least 4 to 5 hours, And then it's also going to help me with me advancing in my job, because if I want to advance in this, I should be able to operate all the trucks, which includes wheel lifts and flatbeds and everything, and without the leg, driving the wheel lift is really, really going to take a lot from me. I mean, I tried it when I came, and the dollies was like, when I carry dollies, I need both of my hands to, carry the dollies, especially when you're on the call on like EPD calls on the highway. You need to be fast because traffic is still ongoing and all that. And so those are the things that I was like, no, I need help, if I want to do, and I want to do it. I mean, I want to be able to operate all the trucks. That is what I want. And so if I get a leg and get a good socket, it's really going to help me improve in my job. And yeah.
Man, that
Now
is
you have a decent leg and knee now. You just need the top
the socket
up by his hip.
I have a good foot and a good knee,
Mhm.
but I need a new socket. Yeah.
Yes, and for our listeners here and those that watch the video later, as a lot of us know prosthetics, where if somebody's lost a leg at the knee, there's a simple prosthetic that goes on to that appendage and you're able to move it. But when you lose one at the hip, what Manny's got to have is something that connects that leg into a socket. As you can imagine, being on that thing for multiple hours, that's very hard on the body. So what we're asking the public to do, our vendors out there, our listeners and the towing family, is man, you see a guy like this that has this much desire and passion to be in the industry, I can tell you, BAE Towing knows they've got a guy that's going to be here long term that can help build the company. So we want to make sure that we help him. And I tell you what, all they're looking for, we've got a GoFundMe page, is a hand up, and that's simply it in the industry. So you're currently, I know you're working on this ill-fitting socket, and on a 12-hour shift, that's got to be tough, Manny. Now, when you're out there, I know safety's everything for you and the customers. With the socket right now, that's got to be putting a hamper on getting around some. But I've seen the videos. You are still doing a phenomenal job with, well, like you said, with what you have, man. You are getting after it. We want to make this simpler. Now we started to GoFund. I know BAE told you guys have started the GoFundMe page with a $12,000 goal in mind because you don't have the insurance. And can you explain why getting this custom prosthetic socket is so expensive and why it's a cost you can't manage on your own?
So what we have to do is we still have to find a place that's going to fit the socket.
Right.
We don't know what kind of travel that's going to require, or how long he's going to be off work to set up that process. Also, like I said, it's something we have to figure out what's going to fit him the best and is going to make him able to work an 8 to 10 hour shift or be on the road on them long days. Right now, he actually doesn't wear the socket he has to work. He just walks around with the crutches and one leg that he's operating on. But I was even talking to him one day about it. I said, so even on the crutches, as far as you getting around, I said, by the end of the day, it's got to be pretty tiring on that one leg. He said, absolutely. His whole goal eventually is, we also have a CDL program that we send some of our drivers through for our long haul. Like I said, AE towing, we do a lot of heavy equipment transport and stuff like that as well. Manny's end goal is to get his CDL license and do a lot longer road tows for us. So he's going to be in the truck for probably 5-6 hours at a time, picking up some. Oregon's a pretty big state.
I want to drive that heavy record.
Yeah, and he wants to get into heavy.
Big one.
Yes.
We can't move the big. We can't move the big the chains around and the big snatch blocks and all the stuff if he's got both hands occupied on his crutches.
That's right.
So we got to give him some hands freed up, and just safety concerns. Like I said, as he mentioned, we do a lot of EPD USP police contracts. When those calls come in, typically our drivers have 20 to 25 minutes to be on scene. If they need to get a roadway open or that road open again, just the safety for him, for one, being able to get around that job and around the vehicle he's towing quick enough. And obviously in the towing business, you're always going to an accident scene or a recovery. So you're always going to be in a ditch on the side of the road, probably not in the best weather conditions. Other cars coming his way. If something on the truck does happen to break, he needs to be able to move. Just safety concerns for him.
Yep, definitely, definitely. Well, I do want to go back to this real quick because Manny went past it pretty fast. But Manny, tell us what you did in the Paralympics. And was it weightlift? Was it powerlifting?
I did powerlifting.
Powerlifting.
Yeah.
And how did you do in that?
So in Tokyo Paralympic and Olympic Games, I placed 7th out of 10 athletes.
Wow.
Yeah, and in that very year, the number of athletes that competed to get that 10 slots, we were like 69 athletes.
Wow, that's
yeah.
So
out of 69 athletes, they picked just 10 people.
And
I placed
7 of them.
I placed 9th on that 10, and then in the competition, I placed 7th position.
That's phenomenal. See, I knew you were being humble when you went past it quickly earlier, but you still got some size to you. So I was like, okay, he did a little better than he led on to when he was about it. So I love it. Well, guys, let me do this. Let's take one more quick commercial break. When we get back from this, I wanna hear from you, Manny, about the community support and how you felt about it when Cody told you about what he was going to do. So listeners, hang in there. We'll be right back with more great information, with more of this great story from Cody and Manny of Bay Towing. We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you.
Attention tow heroes. Level up with Towmate's new XR series wireless tow lights. Now supercharged with long-lasting lithium technology. Boost your truck's visibility with PowerLink 2-wire light bars and strobes. Maximize impact while minimizing installation. They utilize your existing wiring. And don't miss our lifesaver cone-mounted warning lights, your first line of defense on the roadside. Illuminate your path at www.towmate.com/dealers or dial 800-680-4455. Towmate, dependable, durable, dynamic.
Towbook.com is the only way to go to manage all the vehicles you tow off the road. The #1 platform in the industry. The cloud-based towing software can handle all your needs right from your phone with support day and night. Visit towbook.com and give it a try.
TRAA is the national association representing the U.S. towing and recovery industry. We act as the voice of America's towing industry by offering representation, education, and leadership at the federal level. Much of our focus is on representing the interest of the towing and recovery industry on Capitol Hill, including promoting positive legislation and opposing potentially negative legislation. TRAA is the industry's watchdog on Capitol Hill. There are so many compelling reasons to be a TRAA member. Besides being the right thing to do, membership gives you exclusive member benefits worth thousands of dollars a year, including exclusive TRAA member discounts from our featured partners such as Coast Fuel Cards, EV Clever App, Towbook, Wreckmaster, TowCert, Haas Alert, Zips, We Buy Key Fobs, Auto Data Direct, and Fleet Compliance Solutions. Free advertising in our national membership directory and online directory, email updates, invitations to exclusive events, and scholarship access. But best of all, you are pouring back into the industry to assure we together make it stronger for generations to come. A special thank you to our partner Gay Rochester of INA Towing for her continued ongoing support service to TRAA and her commitment to safety for our industry with One Over, Lose None. Become a National Association member today at TRAAonline.com.
Well, welcome back, listeners. You are listening to Toe Professional Podcast and watching Toe Professional Podcast, since now we're available on video. Every week we do our best to bring great guests like Cody and Manny from Bay Towing, all the way from Eugene, Oregon, here in the studio, and guest and industry information so you guys can make the best choices in the industry when it comes to your business. We're available again on YouTube with your videos, available on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartMedia, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcast. So in this segment, what I wanted to talk about, Manny, is how did you feel when Cody and the team at Bay Towing told you that they were starting this campaign, and what does it mean to see your colleagues and the wider towing community step up for you?
Well, so like I said, there was one reason that made me love this job that I do and the company that I'm working for. They've always tried to be there for me in any way that they can to assist me and help me in anything that I want to do here. And so I wasn't surprised when Cody mentioned it, because Cody has always been there for me, trying to find means and ways to help me out with these. And he has told me, I like I said, I just joined the towing industry a few months ago, but he has told me about a lot of good people who are out there who, will be willing to help me to get a good leg so that I can advance in my job. So when he mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, I mean, this is something. I've never done anything like this before. I've never been head of GoFundMe or whatever.
Start first one. I just had to put some ideas.
I mean, if it's something that is gonna, help, like make people come help.
Yeah,
I'm down for it.
We're behind him 100%, and like I said, with his drive and mindset and willingness to work and like no quit in his soul. I mean, you look at the situation going, all right, how can I help this guy? How do we make something work or get people involved? It's actually a friend of yours there, Darren, reached out to us. I was just posting videos when he came in. I asked him the very first week he was going through his training. I said, how do you feel about social media, or about videoing people? Because we kind of post a lot of stuff for our own TikToks, just kind of having fun with it.
yeah.
And he's like, no, he goes, I want to record and document my whole experience and my whole journey. So as we've been posting and doing those, your friend Jason reached out to me and was like, hey, I have a couple ideas that might be able to help. And from then it just started snowballing to just more people getting on board, more people wanting to help out. So the towing community is an awesome place to be in, for sure.
Oh, without a doubt, man. It's Jason Giddens of JB Tow is phenomenal. And when he called me up right away and he's like, man, you got to hear this story. And I went straight to Instagram, to TikTok, and started looking at the videos. And I was like, man, Manny ain't playing. Yeah, I mean, you remind me when I started working, I was hungry. And somebody's like, you can't do something. And I was like, man, you don't know how hungry I am. Watch me. And when I saw the videos, I was like, that man right there is hungry. He ain't afraid to go to work. And how many tow professionals, how many tow bosses do we have across the country that have men come in there that are able-bodied, 100%, that they can't get to work, that are not?
I get it in our comments probably 2 or 3 times a day, just on different videos. Yeah. Especially when I post with him, that they say the same thing. They said, I'll take 5 of them right now. I've got 2 people there. I've got handfuls of guys in my tow crew or people we take on as new hires, 2 legs, 2 arms, can't figure out a motorcycle dolly, can't figure out a bridle strap. It's just, they're like, I'll take 5 of him right now. I mean, exactly. That kind of positive speaking and motivation has just got to add fuel to the fire.
Exactly. Well, I can tell you, yeah, Jason. And Jason's going to help me put this out here and push it. You've got a good friend over there at JB Tow.
We appreciate him a lot.
Yeah, he's got a great heart and a passion for the industry. And I think that's why I took up with him so well, man. When he started talking about it, I was like, man, that's my kind of guy, man. That's how I feel about it. I love it. Well, let me ask you this. What kind of to the tow companies, the vendors, the individuals listening who might be considering donating, what message do you have for them about the impact their contribution will have, Manny?
It's really gonna have a really huge impact on my journey. You know, like I said, the goal is to get a CDL, start driving the heavy records, and I want to keep pushing my boundaries, and this is really going to help me to be able to do it. I mean, I'm already finding my way out there, but it's really going to help me to, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Be running his own heavy one day.
That's right. It's you're definitely I tell you all the listeners, you're making dreams. You'll be making a dream come true. And one thing we're going to do is as you get fitted for the prosthetic, once the donations are there, and they will be there, because I do believe things like this don't happen by coincidence. I think God puts things together for a reason, and you're going to be blessed with that new prosthetic hip for this. But once it does come together, we want to document the story and Tow Professional and put it out there for others to see as well.
Absolutely.
So, we're gonna make you famous 2 or 3 times over, Manny.
You're with us till the end now, Darren.
Shut up.
And well, I mean, clearly you embody resilience. And what advice would you give others that are facing a major life obstacle, whether it's physical, financial, spiritual, emotional? What motivation would you give them to keep them going? What would you tell them?
Well, like I always tell myself, you just keep going. If life will always find amazing ways to hit us so hard, and it's all about your mentality, how you're gonna carry yourself out and then find a way out from the situation that you are in that you don't like. There's always a way. I believe that there is always a way. Just find it, just keep going, and it's going to work out one way or the other. It's going to work out. I don't give up in life in anything. I've always been like that. When I became an amputee, I always tell myself, if people are going to approach me, I don't want them to approach me in the charity way. I want them to approach me in the business way. Like I want to work, not give me something, not come to.
Don't want an office job.
No,
Let me go drive a truck.
Yeah, I want to do something for myself, just to live that independent life that I want.
Yes.
I don't want to feel like I'm some kind of burden to my family and my people. I want to be part of the solution, So that is what drives me. I want to be able to take care of myself and even be able to help others. I've had calls that when I jump out from the track, I see from their faces like, how is he even going to help me? But as soon as I finished with the job, they were like, man, you are really impressive. Like, you were faster than we thought. I've had one EPD told me, he thought I was going to be slow. And then he was like, man, you are faster. And that is what I want. Those are the things that I want to hear. It's really motivates me to do what I do more,
Puts a wind in your sails, doesn't it? When they tell you that,
I see it on their faces, and sometimes I say it to myself, I'm the one who's going to help you out. It's me. There's no one else. It's me.
It's all you got, man. Watch what
it's all you got.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, I so appreciate you sharing your story with us and our listeners and our viewers here, Manny. Is there anything else you want to tell our listeners about your hopes for the future or about your life outside of AE Towing?
Well, for now, I want to be in AE Towing for so long that I mean, as much as I can, because like I said, I don't just feel like I have a job. It feels like I'm part of something. I'm part of some kind of family,
Yes.
And that is what I've always wanted. And the tow industry, the people that I'm now communicating since I became a tow truck driver online and all that, people trying to, share their stories with me. I'm like, yeah, this is where I want to be. That's where I want to be. So I'm really going to appreciate if people out there who can, help me to achieve those dreams. I'm really going to appreciate that. And all I could say to them is thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Manny, for being on here, and Cody. And Cody, you want to tell our listeners how they can find you and contribute?
Yes, so we did, like I said, this is our first one ever too. So we did start a GoFundMe page. We are on all social media platforms. Our name is the same on all of them. So it's AE Towing Official. That's on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I think the link shareable is on Facebook. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really a computer guy, so I don't know how to make the clickable link onto TikTok, but I can get the page on there. If anybody wants to direct message me on our TikTok or Facebook page or YouTube page, you're more than welcome to do that too. I know I've had a few people reach out from our local area here that just wanted to, just help out and say I'll stop by the office and donate a check to you guys. I didn't want to go through the GoFundMe process. You can always direct message me on TikTok, probably the one I'm on the most. But like I said, any help can be helped would be muchly appreciated.
Man, awesome. So awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on here. And as always, I'd like to end our podcast here with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for our towing community. I thank you for our vendors that are out there making products to improve the effectiveness, the lead times, and the safety of our of our drivers out there in our industry. And dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for every one of our towers, the men and women that go out there with a servant's heart and put their lives on the line to make sure our families are brought home safely. And Father, I just ask you protect them, put a special hedge of protection around our towing industry, watch over our men and women of towing and bring them back safely. And Father, I ask that you also touch our vendors, touch our listeners' hearts, and help them find it in their heart to help make Manny's dreams come true. And this be something that can not only impact his life, but be used to show the resilience of our industry and the hearts and passion behind our tow professionals. And we ask this in your precious name, Jesus. Amen. Amen. Well, thank you, listeners, and viewers here for making us number one in the industry with a little over 23,000 worldwide. Thank you for listening. And until next time, be out there, stay safe, slow down, move over.
There's one people that I would like to say a big thank you to.
Yes.
WorkSource Oregon. They've really helped me. They've really played a big part in this whole journey. They found AE Towing for me in the first place.
Wow. Okay, so they're the ones that sent you over here to AE.
Yeah. And there was this lady who is really, really good. She's helping me a lot. Her name is Caitlin. She's from WorkSource. She was the one who handled my case there, and she is like so good.
Well, listen to that, guys. If you know anybody that needs help, needs to find a way in industry, WorkSource was able to help Manny out. And God bless you, Caitlin, for sending him and for watching out for him and sending him along the way to AE Towing. And I know Cody and the team appreciates, and so I know they're thanking you as well. So, guys, thank you so much for this episode, for coming on and for telling your story.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
You're certainly welcome.
I appreciate your help, sir.